Hi, how are we doing today? Today I'm gonna be talking about every song that came out in September by an artist I follow, and I'm actually very excited for today's Straight to the playlist because there's so many songs that came out in September, and I'm just so excited to talk to you about them all. But before we do, let's talk about the albums of September. Of course, like I always do, I do have a separate video review for all three of these albums that I will be talking about in a minute, and if you want to know my thoughts on those, you can go check them out. They'll be linked in the eye above as well as in the description below. So the albums that came out this month were in order: That Showbiz Baby by Jade, we have also The Dream by The Favors, and then lastly we have Perrie by Perrie. So very excited about all three of those albums that came out this month. So if you want to know more, like I said, of my in-depth thoughts, go check out those videos. But let's start with all of the single releases this month. And I'm gonna warn you, there's gonna be some that belong to an album that came out this month. I apologize. But if it comes out before the album, it technically has to be included in here. So let's start with Cute Aggression by Perrie. So, like I said, if it comes out before the album does, it's on the list, and this came out at the very start of the month. Perrie, the album, the end of the month. And yeah, this was just a little preview that we got, and I really liked it. I feel like Cute Aggression is the perfect title for the song. It is just so cute and it feels so aggressive with its cuteness, and it is just a fun sound. And I don't know, I really immediately loved it, and it made me so excited for the album later in the month. So it did a job as a little tease as well. Then next I have Supernatural a cappella by Ariana Grande. This month, Ariana Grande officially released Supernatural as a single, which meant she also released, they released a single pack, and the only thing on there that I hadn't listened to myself was the acapella and the instrumental, but I never review instrumentals, so here it is. I liked it. I feel like Ariana Grande's acapella versions always are a hit because, her vocals are just so insane, and her vocal stacking is just so insane. And on Supernatural it also absolutely sounded insane, and it is going to my playlist. Then next I have Friday I'm in Love, live from Glastonbury by Olivia, Rodrigo and Robert Smith. Now I do have to say that I'm not familiar with the original song. I know Don't Shoot Me, but I know that Olivia covered this her entire festival one. So the fact that she got to perform it with her with the original artist, who's someone she admires a lot, I thought was really cool. I don't think their voices work together that well, but the coolness of singing with your idol is much more higher than vocal blending. And I do think it's a fun cover, so it is going straight to my playlist. And we also have Just Like Heaven, live from Glastonbury by Olivia Rodrigo and Robert Smith. Again, not familiar with the original, and I don't like this one as much as Friday I'm in Love, but it is still a vibe, so straight to my playlist. And next we have Unconditional by JADE. This again was released prior to the album and was released as a little bit of a tease, and I thought it was great for a tease because it is a very different vibe than anything we'd heard before, and therefore it got a different vibe in the mix for the album, and the album is full of different vibes. So got me very excited about that. I feel like this song just feels very hypnotic in some way. I don't know if that makes sense, but again, I really love it. So it is going straight to my playlist. Then next we have Toveren, single versie by Cardi. So this is a new version from, I believe, the original from 2002. Could be one, but I should know this. But so it's new, and I like it. I really like this new version. I truly, because each Cardi generation has a version of this on, so I was a bit curious how they were gonna make this sound new, because obviously they are doing the musical again. So I feel like it has more of a weight behind it now to release a version of the song, but it does really sound different, but also sounding, it's still the song we know and love. I feel like it sounds very magical, and for some reason I feel like it has glitter in it. I don't know if that makes sense, because obviously an audio track can have glitter in it, but it sounds like that. And I will say, also just vocally, it was just so beautiful, the way the three voices blend together and the way they just harmonize on a song. I am obsessed with. So yeah, definitely going straight to my playlist. Then next I have You All Night by Demi Lovato. when Fast came out, the first single of this new era, I said that I liked it, but I wasn't like a huge fan of it. And Here All Night I definitely like more. I do have to say that the verses felt very monotone vocally, and that was a little bit grating to me. But overall, I do think this is a vibe, and especially the chorus I am in love with. So it's going straight to my playlist, and I'm actually very excited for the album next month, which is also an announcement we got this month. So very excited for that. Then next I have Pick It Up by Cardi B featuring Selena Gomez. So Cardi B released a new album this month, and I'm not really a Cardi B fan. It's just not like my typical style of music, but of course I'm here for Selena, and I really like this one. I thought it was so much fun, and their voices also just sound great together, but we already knew that from, I believe it's Taki Taki that they did together. So yeah, I don't know, it's not my typical vibe, but I love it. So this is going straight to my playlist. Then we have Whatever You Like by Dove Cameron. Here's the thing, this is not my favorite from this new era of music that Dove has been doing, but I do like it. I think it's a really cute love song, and therefore it is going straight to my playlist. Then we have No Heartbreaks Killed Me Yet by Julia Michaels. And this one was fine. I like the sassiness of it, but I'm not very crazy about this song. It just barely is making it straight to my playlist. I do have to say that. Then we have Miss You by Perrie. Again, a release before the album came out. So she gave us 2 teasers this month before the album came out. And honestly, so glad we got this a little bit early, because the vocals on this one are fucking insane. It's such a power ballad, and I loved it. It made me so fucking hyped for the album. I already was really hyped, but like doing this, I was just like, okay, now I just want the entire thing. And yeah, going straight to my playlist, obviously. Then next we have Break Free by Borderlands Music featuring ZAYN. I really wasn't expecting a ZAYN release this month, but I'm very glad what we got. It definitely is a very different vibe for him, but considering it is for a game, it makes sense that I kind of have to fit that vibe. But I do think it fits his voice really well, and it is a banger, so I'm a fan. It is definitely going straight to my playlist. Then next we have Reap by Aaron Blommaert. I really like the vibes of this one. It's not my favorite, but I do think it's fun. It's boppy. It's quite different of a vibe for him, but I think it works with his voice really well. I do have to say the yeah, that's jarring and like a little bit annoying, but for the rest, I actually kind of vibe with this song. So straight to the playlist. Then we have Lekkere Ijsjes by the Grote Sinterklaasfilm and Samson and Perrie. When this got announced, I was so excited because we haven't gotten a new Samson and Perrie song in so long. I feel like all of their songs lately have been old Samson and Perrie remasters, and as much as I do think those are fun, I want new music. So I was glad that we were getting one. Sadly enough, I hated it. I didn't think it was good, but it feels so forced. I don't know if that makes sense. Like everything about it just feels fake and just unbearable to listen to. It's a no for me, in case that wasn't obvious. I really didn't like this one. And we have Blue by Joshua Bassett. Again, a comeback, a lot of comebacks lately, and I do like the mellow vibes of this one. I think the lyrics of it are kind of cute, but it's boring. It's really boring. I'm sorry. It's also a pretty long song, and you can feel that. It's not very long. It's like 4 minutes, I believe, so it's not like super long, but I felt the length of it, and yeah, I don't know. It's a no for me, sadly enough, because I was actually quite excited for this release. And then last, but most definitely not least, is Lemonade by Louis Tomlinson. Oh, such a vibe. Such a vibe. I really had such a blast listening to this song. Louis has said in interviews that this is like his upcoming album, which is coming in January, which that wait is way too long. What are you doing to me, Louis? But he said that he's like leaning a bit more pop with this album, and honestly it fits him so well. Like I truly get why he went kind of more like alternative rock kind of side of things before. I think that fits him really well as well, but to go like very like a bit more poppy while still like mixing in his own sound, obviously I think it just works really well. And he also wrote the album in Costa Rica, he said, so, and I feel like those like vacation vibes are definitely also attached to this song, and it's a blast. It's a vibe. I loved it, and I think Louis knocked it out of the park with this one. And truly, as much as I love every single Louis song, his like debut singles that he, you know, starts off an era with are never end up being my favorite of the album, like not even close. So that makes me very, very scared of what's to come. And why do I have to wait until January for it? But anyway, love this. Straight to the playlist, easily probably my favorite song of this month. Probably. And yeah, that is everything I have for you today. Let me know in the comments what you thought of any of these songs if you listened to them. So that's some of your favorite songs that came out this month, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Goodbye.